Two men who were borderline strangers now have an eternal bond running through their veins. A moment that started a 7-month journey saved the life of one of them and changed the life of the other. Popular West Michigan broadcaster Eric Zane. Casey Jones is on your corner tonight with a connection so rare, the word fate falls short in describing it.
All right, thank you very much, folks, for joining me on the Eric Zane Show podcast.
Eric Zane has made a life.
The plan is to start at 8 a.m.
with his voice.
Eric Zane!
The Griffins announcer.
It's a good group here.
And former radio star now runs a podcast from an office off of his closet.
I got some links if you need those. If you really want to see a learning curve, go back to some of the old shows.
I have no idea what to talk about.
And either watch them online or listen to them because they stunk. I mean, really bad. This is a daily podcast where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures.
It's that personal adventure that for the last 7 months has dominated the conversation.
May 16th is when I discovered Dude. May 17th is when I committed to it. Right then, I knew that this was going to work.
A mustard seed of belief, strengthened by a voice that would ultimately save a life.
There was a reason why I thought of his name, but I don't remember it for the life of me. Something popped. Why in the world would I think of this guy's name? I always go back to that. Why did I think about him?
That guy, or discovered dude, is Jeff, an acquaintance from high school that time has made a stranger.
I looked him up. He had done a YouTube video. Someone interviewed him because he's a filmmaker. He makes shorts. He lives in Los Angeles. I go, oh, wow, he looks very prominent and successful. This is terrific.
The two started a conversation after connecting on Facebook. It stretched to the next day, Sunday, where life would take a divine turn.
He said it's stage 5 kidney disease. Now, I don't know anything about kidney disease, but, you know, I'm assuming that stages, when you think about cancer, 4 and 5 is pretty grim, and it is. So, I'm like, oh my gosh. And so, he indicated that he has had several family members and friends try to donate kidneys, and it's never worked out. And that's when I thought the words, do my will. Now, okay, when it comes to religion, I am probably the most flawed idiot on the planet. I am judgmental. I'm mean. I have a horrible mouth. I swear like you wouldn't believe. And I look at people like me and think, you're lucky a lightning bolt doesn't strike you when you're in a church.
And yet, there he was, in his kitchen, believing that God was talking to him, putting God on hold to double-check his commitment with his earthly boss.
So I go, honey, can I run something by you? So let's say you found out that a friend of yours, person you knew at high school, but only kind of, was struggling with kidney disease and they needed a new kidney. Would you donate to that person? And in an instant, to her credit, she goes, yes, oh my gosh, yes, I would do that. And I go, so would I. You're not gonna believe it.
The two wasted no time. That night, both filled out the 10-minute online donor form with UCLA.
By the end of that evening, we've had a phone conversation. He's super emotional. And he is crying like a baby. He can't believe it. And I go, I'm telling you, this is going to work. And he goes, you don't have any idea what you're talking about.
A precise process of blood work, physicals, testing. All the boxes need to be checked just to donate, let alone be a specific match for a stranger.
The lady called me and she goes, Eric, you have a green light. I go, so I can call Jeffrey and tell him? Yes.
A near perfect match, rivaled only by the reaction to the gift of life.
Hey, you there?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, sir?
Not bad. So, yeah, you can have the kidney.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, it's going down.
Oh, man. I was so prepared for bad news.
It's all yours. It's okay, buddy. There have been a couple times when my brain has tried to fight me, and I haven't listened to it. I just put it to bed. And then, yeah, that's it. Sorry.
No. Why the tears?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why the tears. It's just, I can't really put into words how it's taken hold of me like this.
You're doing it backwards.
He is still a self-proclaimed mess, quick to anger and judge, and the mouth isn't any more PG.
Obviously, things are okay if I'm calling you a dumb. It's a normal day, you stupid dummy.
But his heart has softened.
This giving thing is kind of how the people who follow me and listen to the show and watch the show and take care of me and build this room, they have been very, very giving to my family and I. They've allowed me to be able to do this and supporting the show and the people that make my show possible. So this kind of all works together in this way. And I think that that's very important about the whole appropriately caring for people that may not have anything to do with your life.
Zane has made a life with his voice.
I go back to that moment. It's like I have been on absolute cruise control, just like this is God's will, and I will do it.
He has saved a life with his voice.
And then I'm going to tell the world about it, and he's going to tell the world about it.
And now he's taking that mission of life and using his voice to resonate with whoever will listen.
By God, by the time I rest my head at the end of my days, I want somebody to have been able to have committed to doing something like this and coming to me so that I can take them and say, look, this is not that big of a deal. You can absolutely do this.
This has been the best day I've had in like so long.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you, Eric. I love you, man. Thank you so much.
I love you too. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
For News 8, I'm Casey Jones on your corner, where saving a stranger is just a plane ride away.
Now, the two underwent a successful transplant surgery yesterday, and remarkably, Zane has already been discharged and is back at his hotel. Here's his message to West Michigan tonight.
Hey, 28 hours later, it's done. Yeah, a little sore, but the kidney is operating incredibly efficient inside of my pal Jeffrey, and thank you so much for your thoughts and concerns and prayers. Okay, we did it. Thank you.
From start to finish, it took Eric and Jeff 7 months to get this process worked out. The waiting list for a kidney in California is 10 years, and there is more than 100,000 people waiting for a kidney. You can start the process to become a match and save a life by heading to kidney.org. They can connect you regionally with an organization that fits. And if you think that you have a story that we should cover, please tell us about it. You can send us an email at onyourcorner@woodtv.com. You can also tag Casey Jones directly on social media.